everybody. In this video, I am going to be sharing a book by one of my very favorite authors, Jane Yolen. This book is called What to Do with a Box. Before we begin, I'm going to ask the kids in our class if you would sing the schema song with me. So schema is our background knowledge. It's everything we know that we've learned from the books that we've read, the places we've been, the people we've met, maybe some movies that we've seen. We learn from everything we do. And when we activate our schemas, we're activating all of that knowledge that we already have in our heads to help us understand books better. So, let's sing the song before we start. It goes, schema, 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 what I know, watch it grow. I can make connections, meaningful connections, text to self, text to text, text to world. I'm gonna make a text to self connection right now because before even reading this book, I've already read it. But if I was just to look at the cover, what it makes me think of, it reminds me of our class back in December, just before the winter holidays, when we all collaborated, you all collaborated, and turned a big old box into a beautiful gingerbread house, which had icicle tinsels, it had beautiful paintings all over it, but most of the materials, if not all of the materials, were items that were recycled that we found in our classroom. So we didn't go to the store and buy fancy things to make the gingerbread house out of. We used the things that we already had to be able to make something beautiful. If we hadn't done something with those things, if I think we had a broken wand that we turned into twinkling lights, we had some old shiny paper from Halloween that we turned into beautiful icicles, and that box, it all would have just gone into the recycling or the garbage. It is great to throw something into the recycling because then it gets to be reused and maybe turned into another box later on. But it's really special when you can make something that everybody will enjoy out of things that would normally just be thrown away. It's part of taking care of our earth to be able to look at things that might look like garbage to some, but are actually treasures that we can turn into things that are really fun. So that's my text to self connection. It reminds me of when I was with you guys in December. There's actually a few other connections I can make with this book, but I'm going to just get started because we've been talking for a long time now. So this is called What to Do with a Box by Jane Yolen. A box is a strange device. You can see in the background it says keep refrigerated. What do you think might have been in that gigantic box? Or what do you think is inside of it? You can open it once. You can open it twice. You can climb inside and there read a book. It could be a library. A palace. Or a nook. That looks really cozy. I bet my dog would love to cuddle and read a book and look at the stars in a little nook like that. You can lock the door with a magical key. Ooh, I'm gonna make a text-to-text connection right now. This reminds me of chalk, when that big dinosaur came to life. You can invite your dolls to come in for a tea party. You can paint a landscape with sun, sand, and sky. What a wonderful vacation that looks like. It's like a great day at the beach. And his sister looks like she's maybe pouring water. Maybe she wants to turn it into a rainy day. Or maybe the sea splashing on his face. Or you could crayon an egret that's flying right by. An egret is a bird. Or paint a blue river and very green trees. You can borrow a fan to make a small breeze. It looks like the dog is believing that that's a true stream. It's a real stream. You can drive in that box all around a dirt track. Look at that. The brother, the sister, and the dog each have their own race car made out of a box. You can sail in that box off to Paris and back. This is a very famous building called the Eiffel Tower, which is located in Paris. A box, a wonder indeed. The only such magic you'll ever need. So come for a visit right now, right this day. I've got a grand box just so we too can play. So, the end. I really like this page. Because sometimes on boxes you'll see it says this end up. So if there's something breakable inside, like glasses, or maybe something it cannot be upside down, this instructs whoever's moving the box around to keep this arrow pointing up. But what they've done here, which I think is really clever, is they've crossed out the end of this, so this, and they replace it with an E so it becomes the end.